Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I lost my intro, so here I am filming a new one as I edit the video. There's a few other camera mistakes, so I'm sorry. This is a fails video, and frankly, some of the scenes are a fail for me. I'm Christina. I have a bachelor's in exercise science. I've been in the personal fitness and wellness industry for well over 10 years now. I'm a licensed physical therapist assistant, and I have my master's in nutrition. So today we're going to look at some gym/fitness fails and have a little laugh. So this is a really fun, light video. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into it. This first video is a fail because it's so embarrassing. I could never get on the internet and do this. Let's watch.
Pretend like you have a light in your butthole. I'm showing you the actual visual. People are gonna look at you while you deadlift, so you might as well blind them with the light. If you have a tendency to round your back on your deadlift, you're gonna stick your butt out and flash the light at the person's face that is filming you. Because look at this. Now it's shining right at them instead of the floor if I was rounding.
This one's a fail because it's so cringy and hard to watch for me. It's not necessarily wrong. Like, the cue itself isn't even necessarily wrong. For me, that's not what's making this a fail. It's just not a cue I would ever give, or like could ever give, like, to a client. When I'm like kind of working or teaching someone a deadlift, right? You work on like the posture, the hip hinge, engaging the right muscles, working that like mind muscle connection. The cue I typically give here is like, think about shutting a car door with your bottom. I would never tell someone to shine their butthole light, like, and I could never get on the internet with a headlamp wrapped around my waist and do that. I couldn't do it. Power to her, but ridiculous. All around ridiculous and embarrassing. It's so cringe. Our next fail is a true fail. It's one of the worst workouts I have ever seen. Totally unnecessary. It's a mess. Okay, that's enough. Did you see it enough times? Oh God, it was hard to watch. Those Bosu balls are in there fighting for their damn lives. Like, they're not made for that. They're not made for that. This workout, which whoever made this should be absolutely ashamed of themselves, is so unnecessarily like stressful on the joints. The moves are high impact. This is the kind of workout that really like strains your neuromuscular system. Like, you can't do a workout like this every day. Your central nervous system needs time in between. You can't go in and like expect to do this every day. If you think like, oh, I'm gonna do my HIIT training every single day, yeah, you might like 2, even 3 days in a row. You know you're not doing it beyond then because your body is saying, F no. What I'm trying to say is that there's better ways to do all of this, all of it. Watch this again. Watch them just like landing on their knees, just like, ooh, ugh. Like on the knee, on that shin, just no, so much unnecessary wear and tear. Just, this is hard to watch. And like I said, the Bosu ball is really not made for that. If you've ever actually used one, you know they don't have like that much rebound. It's not like you like bounce on a bouncy ball. Like, you can see them like not really getting a lot like of bounce and having to do like a lot of like unnecessary work off of it. I just like don't get the point. I don't think it's effective. I don't think it's like smart. or cool or healthy or anything. This is 0 out of 10 for me. For this next one, I'm gonna try not to be too harsh. The two creators have a disclaimer, like this is a trick that they're doing. Like, do not try this at home. And I want to reiterate, like, do not try this at home. Okay, so two girls throwing a couple barbells around. Okay, cool. Like, again, yes, I get it. It's a trick. They have a disclaimer. Not every exercise is for everybody. Maybe they're more coordinated than me, have, insane shoulder stability. But all that said, this exercise, it's stupid. Whatever they want to call it, this exercise, this trick, because I do think like some people probably are going to go like doing stuff like this. It's just stupid. It's uneven because one person's always doing the lift and the toss, and another person's always doing the catch and the descent. You know what I mean? Like, you're always only doing one or the other. They don't really, I mean, yeah, they could switch off after so many, but like, it's stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Watch the girl on the right. Big yikes on that descent. Like, girl. Not shining her butthole light, but honestly, like, that was one of the first things I noticed in this video. Just like that, just like, ugh. And yes, I get it. It's a trick. I'm sure these are very light barbells. She's just, going for time. But, like, that's the thing. Like, we don't even have proper form here. It's stupid. It's just all around bad. And there's no reason to throw barbells except, like, as a trick. Like, to impress people or whatever. Like, who's honestly training for that? Like, get the fuck out of here. This one is one of the harder ones for me to watch. There is an injury, but it's not gory or anything like that. So, let's play it now. Okay, so it looks like this girl is maybe at like a CrossFit thing. I don't know. The quads are anchored down to the shin, like past the kneecap. And it looks like, ooh, that bar came down, just like tore that muscle like right through. And you can see it like shorten up because it's no longer attached to like that anchor point. I watched this. That's such a hard one for me to watch because it's clear that if she had the proper amount of weight on that bar, if she had the proper mechanics or even a spotter, none of this had to happen. And that's a pretty devastating injury. If you've ever worked a muscle too hard or maybe had a sports injury like a strain, you probably had like a low grade tear in your muscle. That's like a full blown, like that looks torn to me. The quad that lies like right on like the front of the thigh there, well, along with the others, but it looks like that one was mainly affected because of where that bruise ended up. But anyway, it's anchored down onto the shin, like through the kneecap. It looks like when that bar came down with such force to bruise like that, you can see that muscle like shorten back up because it's no longer anchored to the leg. It's just it's so hard to watch. And I watched it over and over and tried to see like, am I not really seeing the right thing? Looked at it wondering like, is she wearing some sort of like tan leggings? It almost looks as if like a phone dropped from like a high like part of a pocket like down into like a lower part. That's how like that chunk of muscle looks. It looks so abnormal. I had to really look at it over and over again, make sure I was like seeing what I was seeing. That injury is just, it's devastating. It's going to take a long time to heal. And that just didn't have to happen. That just, what a shame. What a shame. All right, we got another bouncy ball video here. Let's see. This one was posted, I think, by Adidas. So obviously we're going to see like athletes doing these exercises, but I still got something to say. So that's the routine. It's just like hopping from one ball to the next, just jumping on one ball. I don't know. I've said it before in this video. I'll say it again. Not every exercise is for everybody. Like again, this was posted by Adidas. No, that's a lie. It was it was posted by Red Bull, but I'm still assuming that these are like probably folks who are sponsored by Red Bull or something like that. Or at least some sort of like athlete taking this challenge. Like this isn't someone who just like rolled out of bed and said, I'm going to do this ball challenge, right? So I want to put that out there. I get that. But really, there's just no reason to ever do a workout like this. Right? I guess like unless you are in Cirque du Soleil, there's really no reason. And not to say it's not impressive, like her balance is very good, her core strength is very good, but this whole workout is just an ankle injury waiting to happen. It's hard to watch, it's pointless. Like, yeah, again, it's a cool trick and everything, but like, it's dumb. One thing I honestly did like though was the plank where she was on top of like 2 balls. That core move, not gonna lie, probably gonna try it. Jumping on the balls though, no, I'm not. And I want to make it clear that she probably didn't start, like she didn't just like wake up one day and say, oh, I'm gonna start jumping like ball to ball. I would imagine that they probably like started at like a lower level than that, probably had like some hand support, you know what I mean? Like just, it's not like someone woke up and just started hopping ball to ball to ball. So like if you see a workout like this, like, and it makes you feel bad about yourself, realize that like they've been practicing doing this dumb trick for safety. Yes, this is a pole fitness fail. Admittedly, like it's kind of funny the first time you see it. I feel like that window break sound almost sounds cartoonish to me, but then I watch it like that second or third time and I just like hope that like she is okay. Pole fitness at home can be so dangerous. When I was studying abroad, I was taking like a pole fitness class. I just thought it would be cool. Like I always grew up dancing, like, and I was into like the gym and fitness and stuff, and I just thought that would be like really cool. I got to like meet new people. Didn't really take up too much of my time because let me tell you, I didn't really go to class a lot. Like I was trying to travel, you know. It was like taking classes in a group and we had like mats and there would be like people around, and I did end up purchasing my own pole from X Pole. If you're gonna buy a pole, I highly recommend them. I think X Pole is the best. I wouldn't buy one from like Spencer's or anywhere like really kind of sketchy. But anyway, X Pole does like a really good job with like the instructions, and it tells you specifically like for like for the top part, you're really supposed to find like the studs in your ceiling and like put the circle like on those so it's not like wobbly if you have like the center on just one stud. It looks like maybe something like that happened here. Like the pole just wasn't itself secure enough. Like it didn't seem like tight enough, because when you have a pole like that at home, like when it's not screwed in like that, you need like enough tension on that pole between the floor and the ceiling. Oh my God. And it's just like, what a shame. And it is less fun, honestly, to practice at home. There's just a higher risk there because you are usually alone. You don't always have like the same open amount of space. I mean, obviously, if she would have fallen in a studio, that the breaking window at least might not have happened. The fall itself could have been worse. I'm glad she didn't like fall on her head or break anything, it appears, but oof, still a tough one to watch. This next clip, maybe it's not a fail per se, but it really grinds my gears. All right, gym bro. Like, not everything in the gym like is gonna be for you. I liked that someone commented like, "Oh, wait till he finds out physical therapy exists," and like that's the thing. A weight like that, I would typically see someone use for or like post wrist injury, or if they were having some sort of like wrist pain, maybe trying to work through some carpal tunnel or something like that, or if they were like post surgery like that, maybe post broken wrist. They would do a lot of like side to side type movements, even like flexion and extension with like a very small weight. At one point in time, I trained a woman who was severely anorexic. She looked like a textbook, pretty advanced case. And when we would weight train, it was very often like 2-3 pound weights because that's what she could tolerate. You know what I mean? I feel like this guy's just being kind of a gym douche. And like, yeah, it's funny. It's like for the Instagram. It's dumb. It's just dumb and it's ignorant. Let's just laugh and enjoy. Oh, God. It stinks. And I'll just say, unfortunately, that happens sometimes. I have never seen that happen in person, but I feel like I've heard a lot of horror stories about it from others, just like from teaching classes where like I'm giving those cues, like, you know, keep your back straight, like we want to avoid this exact scenario. Oh my God, it's so hard to watch. She's like so about it, just boom, and then boom. Oh my God, and then she falls down. Like, I'd be out of that gym so fast. Bye, guys. No, I'll never see you again. Good for her, though. Good for her. This is the last one. And let me tell you, when I was like scrolling through my shorts, I knew immediately this was going to be a gem. And let me tell you, this is the fail that keeps on failing. So we got foam roller going into some resistance bands. All right. I'm wondering what's going on. Oh, okay. He's gonna like get on it. Interesting. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, pull-ups. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've seen people use bands for this. All right. Oh. This poor guy, bless his heart. This has made me laugh so much. I hope he's fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Basically, don't try anything like that. Oh my word. Like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe if you want more. Leave me a comment. All the good YouTube things. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.